Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone, rule well. And citation to light that pushes truth in all sincerity. Today's video, I want to talk about a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Okay, so basically, we're supposed to focus, okay, on what we do, okay? So I'm bringing this out just because, just to give a little encouragement to brothers, okay? So we're supposed to really focus, all right, on whatever we do, okay? We can't get sidetracked, all right, from the cares of this world, okay, or of different things, okay, that we may feel, all right, that we have to do. But based on a schedule or based on this Holy Spirit, okay, we know, all right, what we need to be doing, all right? We shouldn't be pushed, all right, in every which way, okay? If you're double-minded, all right, you're not focusing what you're doing, okay? So if you're not focusing what you're doing, why do it, all right? We're supposed to be focused on this truth, okay? We're supposed to put our all into this truth, okay? Put our strength into this truth, okay? We're not supposed to be halfway in and halfway in the world, okay? So when you're double-minded, okay, and you're thinking, let's say you're studying, right? Let's say you're studying the Hebrew, okay? And then your mind is on eating some pizza or something, you know what I'm saying? That studying for the Hebrew, it'll be affected, okay? Because you're not putting your focus in what you're doing, okay? We're not supposed to be double-minded, okay? You know, we're supposed to focus on what we're doing, all right? Because lots of times, okay, because the thing is, we're supposed to be balanced, okay? When we're balanced and we're giving due portion to everything that we do, okay, that's a good thing, all right? Because let's say, for example, all right, you're giving 2 hours for like looking at news, or 2 hours for Hebrew, 2 hours for reading scriptures, 2 hours for trying to remember precepts, you know, you set that schedule up, okay, based in the Spirit, okay, through the Spirit, okay, and then you just execute everything, all right? But you have to focus. You can't be studying like the news and then you start saying, man, let me do something else. Maybe I should focus on Hebrew. No, you're studying the news, so focus on that, okay? If you're studying on the Hebrew, you focus on that, okay? If you're watching videos, focus on watching videos, okay? Don't start wandering off and saying, you know what, maybe I should be doing something. You know what I'm saying? Just focus on what you're doing, all right? Now, obviously, some stuff, okay, like let's say we're at the job, okay? You know, you have to focus and do your job, okay? But there's some stuff that don't need so much focus. We're able to, what you would say, multitask. But multitasking really is just switching your attention, okay, from whatever you're focusing on. You're just switching your attention, okay? There's really no such thing as doing all things at the exact same time, okay? You may feel like you're doing that, but you're just switching your attention, okay, at a very fast rate, all right? So we need to focus on what we're doing, because why would you be doing something if you're not focusing it, okay? Because a brother may say, damn, how can you do this? Or how do you remember these precepts? Because a brother, sits down, he focuses and he just learns them precepts, When you do something, do it, Don't just do something lollygagging, okay? So I'm a passively watch videos, or I'm a passively study the Hebrew, or I'm a passively, don't do that, okay? Don't be double-minded, all right? And especially don't be double-minded in your heart thinking, being part of the world and then people being part of the truth. That's fucked up, straight up, okay? Supposed to be single-minded, okay? Now, when we're focusing on something, right, the Most High, okay, he could be turning our attention to something else that he actually would want us to be doing, okay? But all in all, we're supposed to be focusing on what we're doing. I'm not saying, like, let's say you're studying something, right? And then the Most High, through the Spirit, he pushes you in a different direction. You listen to that, okay? I'm not saying, I'm not going to listen to nothing. I'm just going to focus on this. I put this in my schedule. I'm going to do this no matter what. I'm not saying that, But you should have a foundation, in your schedule, and then you should focus on what you're doing, all right? And the Most High pushes you in a different way in your schedule, pushes you to do something else instead of what you're doing, then you do that, all right? But if you're just passively studying or you're passively, that's not right, okay? You're just passively kind of making videos. I just put together something, Don't do that, all right? Don't do that. Put your attention on what you're doing, okay? Don't be double-minded, switching back and forth with no stability, okay? This is James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, okay? So when you do something, do it. Why would you be doing it if you don't want it to be complete? It sounds really basic and simple, okay? And this is really just to give advice or, to remind brothers or, to give, encouragement. But it's really basic and simple. You do something, do it, But lots of people, all right, especially in the world, lots of people, they don't put their attention on what they're doing, all right? And they wonder why those stuff that they were doing doesn't produce a good outcome, They wonder why. Because you weren't focused on what you're trying to accomplish, okay? It's 1 Corinthians 14:40. Let all things be done decently in order, okay? So you got to be disciplined, okay? Don't feel the urge to try and jump to the next thing, okay, that you may have planned out, Say, okay, yeah, I put this time for eating whatever. I put this time for that, And then you're studying, you're thinking about the food. Yo, relax, okay? Focus on your studies, okay? And then get to the food, okay? Then after you eat, then whatever you planned out, you go to work, you do your work, whatever, then come back home and focus. And you know what I'm saying? I put this time for sleep, and then, you put a particular time for sleep, Don't jump ahead, okay? Don't jump ahead like you're at work and you think, shit, man, I remember I put that time for sleep. I'm trying to fall asleep right now. No, focus on what you're doing, okay? Let things be done decently, ordered through the Spirit, okay? Don't jump ahead of yourself, Be disciplined, okay? Now, like I said, the Most High pushes you in a different direction. You do that, all right? You change up that order, okay? So Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters. For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You can't serve Yahweh and Mammon, okay? So it's either you're in the world, all right, or you're out of the world, all right? You can't serve two masters, okay? So you have this goes into as well. You can't serve two masters, so you can't be a worldly guy and you can't satisfy the Most High at the same time. You can't do that, all right? See, you're out of the world and you're satisfying the Most High, all right? Or you're not in the truth. You're in the world and you're doing your folly, okay? Make a decision, all right? When you make a decision, you stick with it. Obviously, you can go back, if it's not the right decision, you change it up. But if you analyze something, okay, you be analyzing it, the Most High gave you revelation on it, you make a decision on something, then you go with it, all right? Don't always overthink things, all right? Always backtracking all the time, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you're driving, right? When you're driving, you're making so many life-threatening decisions, you know? You don't say, okay, all right, I stopped at the stop sign. I look both ways. Okay, there's no car. You know, you double check, you look again, but you don't just keep double checking for. You don't do that. You double check. You see it's clear. You make a decision. You go. You know. All right. Now you double check. Okay. You analyze, and you go with that decision. Okay. Like somebody's, oh, should I be in the truth? Oh, should I be in the world? Oh, should I be in the truth? Oh, should I be in the world? Oh, you know what I'm saying? All that flip-floppity. Don't be on that. Okay? You analyze, make a decision, run with it. Okay? You stop at stop sign, you look, you know, you analyze and you analyze again, you look again, and then you go with your decision. You see it's clear, you go. Okay? So, you know, if you sit down and say, okay, I'm gonna study the Hebrew, you know, you analyze through the Spirit. That's what you want to do at this time. You sit down, you do it. You know, don't be double-minded. Start thinking, oh, should I actually study for the Hebrew, or should I actually, you know, no, don't do all that BS. Okay, don't overcomplicate things. So Jude 1:12. These are spots in your feasts of charity. When your feasts with you feeding themselves without fear, clouds they are without water, carried about of winds, trees whose fruit withereth without fruit, twice dead, plucked up by the roots. Okay, raging waves of the sea, forming out of their own shame, wandering stars to whom is reserved the blackness of darkness forever. Okay, so this is going to really somebody, okay, that's double-minded in their philosophy. Okay, so like basically when it says clouds they are without rain, without water, okay, it's basically like a false prophet. Okay, false prophet. Okay, his doctrine's always changing. You know, he's not stable in anything. Esau, his philosophies. Okay, he's not stable with anything. You know, he says this is good, but at the same time it's not good. But this is bad, and then at the same time, like he just switches everything. You know, all these other camps. You know, all these other Israelite camps, they switch up their doctrine. So, yeah, this is good. We should be doing this. Oh, no, we should be doing that. Oh, we should, you know, all this flip. Yo, stop with that BS, okay? Trees whose fruit withereth without fruit, twice dead, plucked up from the roots, okay? Just producing no good works, okay? It's all over the place, all right? Double-minded. So should we actually listen to that scripture, or maybe you shouldn't? Oh, well, is the Bible actually real? Well, maybe. I think it is. All that bullshit. You know? Not able to make a firm decision, stick with it. Okay? Don't be double-minded. You know? Be organized. Okay? So I hope this lesson was edifying. Shalom.